Your hip displaced?
No, it's fast. It's fine. I'm fine.
All right. Hi, we're here. Okay. So, in the past,
yes,
we have reviewed Airheads.
Yes.
And we have reviewed
Gods and Monsters.
Gods and Monsters. And that's because out of nowhere, you were like, I'm going to watch every Brendan Fraser movie.
Every single one.
And
that's been released officially.
And I went, that's weird, but in the Mets parlance, I can sign off on this buffoonery.
For sure.
You know, I can sanction this one.
Yeah.
You know, this isn't going to get anyone hurt. No. You know? So explain to us.
Explain what?
How this came to be.
So, over the course of the summer, I guess. So I watch a lot of movies with my roommate, and he showed me a couple of Brendan Fraser movies. I think we watched The Mummy, we watched Encino Man, and Bedazzled. I think were the three that we watched.
And I was thinking about it. So, Bedazzled.
I can get the chronological list.
Bedazzled, Monkey Bone, Mummy 2, and Blast from the Past.
That was another one. Blast from the Past.
All came out like 2000, 2001. Because I remember all four of those being at the theater when I worked at AMC.
Okay.
So he was like a hot commodity for a little bit.
He was, because, obviously he had Encino Man in 92, and that was like a relatively good. He hit George of the Jungle in 97, Mummy 99.
And I'd say Mummy is probably
Monkey Bone. Blast from the Past is 99 as well. Monkey Bone's 2001.
Okay.
Bedazzled's 2000.
Okay.
So that all tracks.
Yeah.
But yeah, we saw Mummy, Encino Man, Blast from the Past, and Bedazzled.
Okay.
And
Bedazzled is a remake.
Yes, apparently from the 60s. So Bedazzled is where I started keeping track. You can see June 22nd. So
you made a whole tier list.
I do have a tier list. I have several lists, and I also gave in, and now I have a spreadsheet.
But you have a lot of lists.
I do have a lot of lists.
You're the Arthur Schindler of my friends. Instead of saving Jews, you save information.
Yeah, and like I said, I finally stopped. I finally gave in, and I made the Brendan Fraser spreadsheet like not even a week ago.
I wanted to end with like you being like, this watch, I could have saved one more Brendan Fraser.
Jesus Christ. So off the bat, I'm going to explain. I've seen every movie. I have not seen all of his TV show appearances. I'm working on those still.
I told you my favorite.
Yes.
Doom Patrol is my favorite.
I am halfway through Doom Patrol, and it is so good. And I'm also going to listen to the audiobooks that he's done, which is only 2 of them. And I'm going to watch Sea Lions of the Galapagos because he's like the narrator for it. I'm going like real hardcore for no reason on this.
Do you ever think maybe you have a problem?
No.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Just throw it out there.
So yeah, Anyway, backing up, right? So June 22nd, I watch Bedazzled, and my roommate goes to bed, and YouTube's like, hey, have you seen Little Shop of Horrors? And I'm like, I have not. So I click on it, because I know, it's a movie everyone should see and all that.
The 80s or the 60s?
80s.
Oh,
Rick Moranis.
Okay, the color one, yeah.
Rick Moranis.
80s,
and the reason I remember that he's in it is because, and I talked about this a little bit in my Airheads review, but I was like, I can't decide if I'm attracted to Rick Moranis or not. And I followed that up with, well, to be fair, I did just watch Brendan Fraser, so, people are going to pale in comparison a little. And Neil goes, hey, you'll love him in Airheads. And I was like, oh, I'm sure I will. And then he sent me a picture, and I went, So we found Airheads, because it's not streaming anywhere.
Yeah.
And I watched Airheads, and I have watched Airheads every day, at least one time, since June 22nd, and it is currently September 5th, because it's past midnight. I have watched Airheads every day for the past, 3 months, 2.5 months. It's fine. So
I liked it one day. This video is going to be in the court set.
Stop. You always make this joke. I will be totally normal if I ever get to meet him, I promise. But yeah, so we worked through, I got Airheads. Weirdly, next was George of the Jungle 4 days later. Oh, I watched his Scrubs episodes again. I am going to honorable mention those because I love them so much.
I know the conceit of that, but I've never actually seen it. So.
I saw it at, probably not when it aired, because that would have been 2002 and then 2004, and I would have been I can do math. I would have been 7
Mm-hmm.
for the 2004 episodes. So probably a little bit later than that. But
Mhm.
yeah, that really stuck out because I watched. I assume all of Scrubs or close to it
Mhm.
whenever I was into it, and those are the only episodes I really remembered. And
Yeah.
I like. So I've always liked Brendan Fraser. I've
Mhm.
always thought he was like a cool dude.
Yeah,
always
yeah, yeah.
was like, hey, this guy seems like he
Mhm.
deserves good things.
And then
but-
I'd heard like that bad stuff happened to him and he vanished.
Yeah, well, he didn't really vanish.
Mhm.
If you look at his, if you look at
Yeah,
every
yeah.
movie he's ever been in,
Yeah.
he actually didn't. But he was kind of blacklisted from
Yeah.
Hollywood for a
Mhm.
while. Like a lot of the stuff he made in the meanwhile was like
Indie stuff.
yeah, indie stuff, more lower budget for
Mhm.
some of them. You know, Secret of Karma. Sorry, we'll get to that. But yeah, so. I've worked through all of these. I don't remember when exactly it turned from, oh, I'm going to watch some more Brendan Fraser movies,
So
to,
I'm gonna watch.
I need to watch
all of them.
everything. I've been saying I need to complete Brendan Fraser.
Your
So-
autism is showing.
Just a little bit.
If any of these movies
that's
have,
a reference.
if any of these
to-
movies have trains in them.
Yeah. Actually...
There's trains in The Mummy.
But,
Is that his biggest movie?
probably.
Like, is that, like, it's probably,
I'm
yeah.
gonna say probably.
Because that
yeah.
99, The Mummy was huge.
Yeah. And in general, like, people have, when Tom Cruise did the remake of it,
Mhm.
the huge backlash.
Yeah,
Everyone's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
fuck you, Brendan Fraser
Brendan
is...
Fraser or
yeah.
nothing.
Yeah. But, okay, let me get my tier list back up.
And then obviously he bounced back and won an
Mhm.
Academy Award.
Yes, which I
for
finished with
The
The
Whale.
Whale last night.
Mm-hmm.
That was heavy.
Yes.
Different heavy than I was expecting.
Because he's so fat.
Oh my god, that's not what I meant.
But fat shame.
Jesus Christ. And yeah, no, I thought it would be triggering in certain ways, and it was
Mhm.
actually triggering in other
Yeah.
ways, and it's fine. It was a
Mhm.
very, very good movie.
Yes.
I
had a review on this channel that got me made fun of horribly.
yeah, I might go more into that, but I
Mhm.
did enjoy The Whale. So,
Okay.
alright. I have my tier list here. Which you said you didn't want to see ahead of time. You want
Nope,
to be surprised.
I want to be surprised.
Do I start?
Let's
With
start
the
at
worst?
the bottom
Okay.
and go up.
Alright. So, at the very bottom...
Let's ascend into
into, yeah. that's fair.
Fraserdom.
Alright, the bottom tier is called This Gave Me a Literal Headache. Brendan, I'm sorry you're in this. That is... and I
Okay.
messaged you when I watched this.
You did, yep.
This is Secret of Karma, I
Mhm.
believe released in 2020. It is a Czech movie, but it was dubbed awkwardly.
Mm-hmm.
The plot is nonsensical. I'm going to be honest. The most that I could understand of what was happening is what was surrounding Brendan Fraser. He plays two different characters, and there's like time fuckery and like dimensions and shit.
Time fuckery.
I think it's time fucker. I'm not. There's a guy dying throughout the course of the movie, and we're sometimes in his subconscious, I think, and the afterlife, and it's. I could not. If you put a gun to my head and said, "Explain this movie," I could not do it.
I have a gun.
All I know is in the afterlife world, Brendan Fraser is a guy named Animus.
Mhm.
I don't think he speaks. I don't remember. But then in the not afterlife world, but sometimes it's the afterlife world, he's a guy named Renee Collins. He gets married at one point, but also like his best friend is his best man, obviously, and then his wife cheats on him on the wedding day, but it's kind of implied that it's been happening for a while. He eventually dies in a plane crash. And that's all I can really understand from the movie. Everyone's playing like multiple characters. Everyone's drinking something constantly,
Mm-hmm.
presumably to cut down on dialogue. I think there was a hacking scene at the beginning that never came back.
Computer or like limb?
Computer.
Okay.
Or no, he was writing. This movie literally gave me a headache. Like that is not an exaggeration.
Mm-hmm.
Like. By the middle of the movie, no, not even by the middle. It's the same length as Airheads, and by like 40 minutes in, I was like, Jesus Christ, this has been 3 hours. Kill me. That is probably the worst movie I've ever seen.
Okay.
Or up, it's close to it if it's not.
All right, so there's no place
So-
to go but up.
Yeah, exactly. The next tier. Oh, my phone locked. The next tier, I just titled Ass.
Okay.
Neil was hoping you'd make a specific reference there. I guess.
Go ahead. Let's keep going.
Okay. That is the tier that Furry Vengeance is in. This was also very rough.
Furry Vengeance was a constant joke when we started Underbelly.
Okay.
Because we all went to as a group of men in our late 20s, all went to the movie theater on like a Tuesday afternoon to see Furry Vengeance together. And I think that like the people that work in there were a little worried. You know?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't even. It's just not. It was a kind of painful to watch.
Mm-hmm.
The main reason this tier is called Ass is because at one point he's in an ill-fitting jumpsuit.
Yes.
And it's like too tight to his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Which he's always had a nice one, but which I don't say that about a lot
Especially
of
in
guys.
The Whale.
Look. But yeah, so that's the joke with that one. But yeah, Furry Vengeance was rough. I don't think I would enjoy watching it again. So up from there we have Actively Pissed Me Off.
Okay.
And that contains the third Mummy movie, Crash, which I need to explain because it's making me sound
We've had that conversation, yep.
With Honors and Dogfight. I thought there was Twilight of the Golds should be. Oh, I moved it up to Brendan's the only good part.
Okay.
Spoilers. But yeah, so the Mummy 3,
which I've never seen.
This is one of the ones I think I saw when I was younger, like around when it came out.
This came out in like...
Because I remember... 08.
08, okay.
Which it came out with in the same year as two other movies of his that I adore, so it's fine. Just the one blemish on 2008.
Alright.
But, the Mummy 3 was fine, I guess.
Jet Li was in it?
I think so.
Yeah, it was like in Tibet or something.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I remember the Terracotta Soldiers, which is why I knew that I had watched this.
Yeah. And the Abominable Snowman.
Yes,
Yeah.
I somehow did not remember those. When those popped up, I was like, "What? Why didn't that?"
Yeah.
That's cool. The reason it pissed me off is because aside from them replacing Rachel Weisz as Evie, they like retroactively made the kid like hate, like they made Brendan Fraser's character like a shit dad kind of, and like also the dialogue is like, because it's 2008, we're like just starting to get into like the thing that everyone makes fun of Marvel for a little bit, where he's a very good actor, like he can physically portray a lot. That's why he did really well as Encino Man. But like they make his dialogue, he explains everything he's doing, and it bothered me. So that's why that pisses me off. Crash pissed me off because I feel like it fell flat.
Because you're a racist?
It wants to say something about race and just doesn't.
No.
It really just, and apparently this is not an uncommon feeling.
It won Best Picture.
Because it won Best Picture, and then
There's no reason this movie should have won Best Picture.
There's a filter on everything.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. Because I think my first observation is like all the lights are green.
Yeah.
They put like a blue filter
That was
over the whole movie.
that era of movies all had that look to them. I think it was like that first, they were starting to shoot digital.
Yeah, because it's
well.
2004
Yeah.
that this came out. Not the car crash fetish movie Crash.
No, way better. The Cronenberg one's way better. This one has a big cast. Again, I understand what they're trying to say.
Yeah, like
but the
all
way
the pieces
said,
are there, and it's just they have the pieces and they just kind of toss them, and they're like, yeah, we did it.
Yeah.
Because like Brendan Fraser character, Rick Cabot, I don't remember how to pronounce it.
Tybo.
Yeah, no, he's like your, I'm not racist, where he's like,
I have black friends.
Not like, more the like, systemic, he's the systemic racism of it all. His wife's more blatantly racist, like, and then you have like, it just...
Ludicrous, it's like,
they're
talking about like, you know, the black experience.
Yeah.
And then they carjack
they turn everybody into a stereotype and trying to call it out, but they never get to the calling out part. It was just, I just spent the whole movie like, you know?
Yeah, I remember seeing it in the theater and being like,
I was so upset when the, like, good cop killed the kid.
Yeah.
I was so mad. I was so mad.
Yeah.
And then he burns the fucking car. And then, like, they do this weird thing where, like, people are chucking bottles. I'm like, what are you trying to say here? Oh,
because they wanted that shot. They wanted that
yeah,
kind of, you know.
It's fine.
Yeah.
With Honors pissed me off because I felt like it handled trauma poorly.
Yeah, I saw that one in the theater when I was a
That
kid.
annoyed the hell out of me.
It's 93?
I think it was 94, but it could have been 93.
Okay.
I'm not sure. But
Yeah.
that one, Joe Pesci plays a homeless man, self-identified bum, and he... They want to do...
An unhoused individual.
Yeah, the unhoused thing. I've been seeing backlash for that term now. I don't know.
Really?
I'm not sure. I do not mean any... I don't think...
Oh, I do.
Oh my god. I'm just going to continue saying bum because he identifies himself as such in the movie.
Are you one of those people with pronouns?
God damn it.
Go ahead.
Joe Pesci, he
Get vaccinated
steals
while you're at it.
he steals Monty is Brendan's character in
Mhm.
this. He steals Monty's essay because it accidentally falls in like the
His Spanish friend?
what?
His essay?
Oh god damn it! I was like, what? Just, the tax changed so aggressively there. Yeah, and he, the whole point of that is like, oh, he's an asshole, but like, it's only because of how you perceive, like,
Yeah.
homeless people are people was like the theme of the movie, and then like halfway through the movie they just like chuck that out the
Yeah.
window for some reason. They're like, yeah, homeless people are people. This guy's an asshole. He like ditched his family in the 60s or something, which previously Monty had shared that like his father ditched him.
Yeah.
But then for some reason he's like barely mad about this discovery. Like he like looks at him angry, and then like the next scene he's like, "Yeah, man, let's take it. Like, let's go see your 30-year-old son now or whatever." It's oh my god, it's because Joe Pesci's dying
Yeah.
of asbestosis, but like I felt like it just threw everything it was trying to say out the window.
Exactly.
It
And that's
just
the whole thing.
pissed
It's like
me off.
you can't grandstand on something if you're not going to have the conviction of it.
Right.
You need to be able to see
I
both
think that's
sides.
a lot of the movie. Yeah. Oh god, then dogfight. But yeah, so that's why I didn't.
Dogfight.
This is one of his first roles. I think it's his first speaking role
Mhm.
because it's Child of Darkness, Child of Light, and then this. Technically, My Old School was made around now. That will
Mhm.
forever be the bane of my existence. No, that never got released.
Oh, okay.
There are
Like
three.
Batgirl.
Batgirl, yeah, that's what. There are 2 movies on his IMDb that have not been released. More people know the Big Bug Mags. That was
Mhm.
Marlon Brando's
Yeah,
last
yep.
role. But the other one is something called My Old School. He plays a guy named Chevy, and
Mhm.
that's all I know about it. It was supposed to be a pilot for a TV show, and that's it. That's
And
all
then
I got.
He played Killer Moth in Batgirl,
Mhm.
and that got shelved and
Yep.
deleted. As
But at least
a tax
there's proof
write-off.
that
Yeah.
exists. There's pictures
And
of
it's
him
weird
behind the
that they're like,
scenes.
why he won an Academy Award and you're
I know.
you're ditching that movie? Like,
Yeah, it's.
we've lost a chance to see Michael Keaton as Batman again.
I have feelings.
Yeah.
Okay, it's fine. No, but anyway, yeah. Around the same time,
Mhm.
Dogfight. He plays a background character.
Mhm.
I literally like when I say I watched everything he's ever been in movie wise. I'm still working on the shows. I mean everything.
You watched Kids in the Hall Brain Candy.
I did. I loved that. We'll get
Mhm.
there. We'll get there. But with this, he is sailor number 1. He gets into like a bar fight essentially because the main characters of this fucking movie are assholes. They are, I believe, army guys. There's
Okay.
someone in the military. I don't remember who's. They might be Navy too, because I don't know.
Yeah.
They have dogfights, which is they all bring the ugliest woman they can possibly find, and
Oh.
whoever like is the ugliest girl, they like that guy wins a prize or whatever.
I
And
think a lot of girls used to bring me around.
oh my god, the main who the fuck plays the main guy? It's somebody I know the actor, and I'm gonna look this up later and be like, oh, it's this guy. It's
Mhm.
not like Matt Damon, but it's like someone in that vein of like, oh, I know this guy.
Okay.
Anyway, because Matt Damon's in School Ties.
Yeah,
So yeah,
Matt
the main character finds this chick who he thinks is ugly, and then she cleans up and she's actually gorgeous, and he tries to like
So it's
not get her in. They actually fall in love. It pissed me off.
wasn't that My Fair Lady was based on Pygmalion.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Similar vibes, I
And then
think,
there was
but-
Dinner for Schmucks
okay.
with Steve Carell, where it's like they have to bring the dumbest person
Oh,
to
yeah,
a thing.
similar
Yeah.
vibe, yeah. But anyway, he, like, actually falls for her, because she's actually pretty, guys.
When she lets her hair down and takes her glasses off.
Pretty much. Like,
Yeah.
she doesn't have glasses, but, like, she combs her hair or whatever, and, like, gets
That's all it takes.
in, like, a nice outfit. That's the thing, I'm like, none of these women are ugly, fuck you. But that's another thing. But yeah, aside from the misogyny of it all, which 91, right? It pissed me off because like he does nothing
to be fair, we were really processing the first Persian Gulf War at that time, so
he does nothing to, like, as a romance movie, he does nothing, in my opinion, to actually earn her affection, earn her waiting for him the whole time, and I just felt like he didn't actually earn it. Yeah. That's all.
Okay.
So that's what that movie pissed me off. Next, I have Brendan is the only good part of this.
Okay.
We have The Last Time, The Poison Rose, Younger and Younger, Twilight of the Golds, and Sinbad. The Last Time is fascinating. Michael Keaton's in that.
Sinbad, the
Beyond the Valley of the Mist. Veil of Mist. I always say Valley because Beyond the Valley of the Mist.
Oh, yeah.
Beyond the Veil of Mist. Do you reckon... Okay. I'll talk about Sinbad first.
Yeah, it looks like one of those, like...
It looks like it was shot... So, okay. Crazy cast list. I believe Mark Hamill's in it. Obviously Brendan Fraser.
Mark Hamill's in everything.
No, I know, but hold on. Let me... Because I wrote down... As people's names popped up, I was like, what?
Because there's, like, Rhapsody Street Kids Christmas is, like, one of the worst Christmas things ever, and Mark Hamill's in that.
Okay, Leonard Nimoy's in it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
John Rhys Davies, who plays Gimli.
And Sala.
Yeah, Mark Hamill. Oh, and then I got... vibe checked. Hold on, let me make sure I'm not missing it. Yeah, Brendan Fraser, Leonard Nimoy, John Rhys Davies, Mark Hamill. And then, the music is done by, a guy who has the same name as, like, my favorite person at the factory, so I just got vibe checked. I was just like, wait, I screen capped it and I sent it to him. I was like, and then later on in the movie, I messaged him again and I'm like, hey, guess what? The music's the best part of this movie.
And he's like, you're welcome.
Yeah, he would have been
I'm with
too.
Brendan Fraser right now.
Yeah, right? Let me get back to my tier list.
It looks like one of those,
It looks like it was filmed on a PS1.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking.
What is cinema... There are these people who, they do, like, those awful, like, animated movies, like Pocahontas and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they all look like they're, like, done in, like, reboot style.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I looked up something else about this movie, and I found out that this was the first full motion capture picture.
Oh, okay.
Like, this is the first full movie that was done in mocap.
Yeah.
And oh my god, does it show. And that's the thing, the voice actors
But Sinbad had to crawl so that Gollum could walk.
Exactly, right? Just like a walk. But yeah, like, the plot was meandering and kind of boring. I didn't care about it. The voice actors all did a really good job. The music was phenomenal.
Yeah.
The graphics are so goddamn distracting. If you, like, not even, but if they clipped through things.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot stress enough how bad the visual aspect of this movie is. Everything else was decent, again, except the plot kind of sucked. But it was fine.
Okay.
So yeah, that's Sinbad Beyond the Veil of Mist. If you want to Google it and see what I'm talking about, you're gonna be like, oh, half the time when people are talking, their mouths aren't moving because like the mocap didn't work. I guess I don't know. It's visually very rough.
Yeah.
I literally at one point took off my glasses and the movie improved. Like I literally was like, wow, this
I can close my eyes and enjoy this a lot more.
Right, because like I said, the music's good, the voice actor's good.
Mind.
Yes. So no shade to Sinbad, but my god, the visually.
Sinbad, the black comedian from the 80s.
Yes, exactly. Twilight of the Golds pissed me off. That's the gay Gene one. If I've ranted about that, oh my god. That came out in 97 as well, I believe. Or 98. It was somewhere around there. I think it was 97. And the premise of it is Brendan Fraser is a gay man whose sister gets pregnant. And her husband is, like, he started the Human Genome Project, right? So naturally, they test her baby.
Yeah.
And they go out of their way to be like, this child is completely healthy.
Okay. Absolutely
no genetic abnormalities, nothing wrong, except he has a 90% chance to be gay. And the entire movie...
Those tests don't lie.
Right? 90%, not even 100%, right? The entire movie is her being like, I don't know, should I abort it? And then he's like, no, you know?
Did you ever hear of Tiptoes?
No.
You ever heard of Tiptoes?
No.
So it's Matthew McConaughey, Gary Oldman, what's her face from the Underworld movies?
Okay, yeah.
And Gary Oldman plays a dwarf in it.
Okay.
And Matthew McConaughey comes from a family of dwarves.
Okay.
And he finds out that his girlfriend's pregnant, and he doesn't want to have it because he doesn't want to have a dwarf kid. But
it's literally the same.
But Gary Oldman's a full-size British thespian who they have playing a dwarf, in the movie, and I was like,
Wow.
how did anybody think this was okay?
Oh my god.
Remember when everybody got mad because they had Scarlett Johansson playing a trans person?
Oh, yeah,
And they got
something
like
like
super
that,
mad about
yeah.
that, you know? It's like,
Oh my
imagine,
God.
nobody said anything to fucking get, nobody said anything to
Right? Gary Oldman.
Snape, or who was his character in Harry Potter?
And not Snape, because that's Alan Rickman.
Who was,
I don't
he
know.
was like,
I just like Alan Rickman.
Sinister Black or something like
Oh,
that.
was he Sirius Black?
That's his name. Well, okay, I was way off. Sirius Black.
Oh,
Oh, that would have been if I was like a 70s black detective, I'd be Sirius Black. That'd be awesome.
I don't remember what the fuck I said. Oh yeah, Twilight of the Golds.
How,
So,
he's not just serious. He's Sirius Black.
are you done?
No, I'm
kidding.
never. Coming to this theater.
So, it's Delaney's movie. I can't say it.
You can't be serious, motherfucker. Sirius Black. Sirius Black. Pam Grier. and Yaphet Kotto in Sirius Black. With score by Curtis Blown.
If you end up having to cut things that I actually have to say for this goddamn segment, no, I'm just kidding.
No, because now I'm super excited about
No.
it.
That's okay. Right.
Sirius Black's villain is Black Angus. All right, continue.
Okay. So Brendan Fraser is trying to convince his sister to keep the baby. But then he also has like a weird crisis later where he's like, should there be more of me in the world? I don't even think he meant in a gay sense there. Just like, am I all that great, you know? But anyway.
To be fair.
But he does, so he ends up like talking to his parents about, because she's trying to keep the information that this kid's probably going to be gay from him, because she's trying to debate is whether or not to abort it. Eventually their mom tells him. And he figured, like, he's talking to them about it, and eventually they more or less admit that they would have aborted him if they knew. So then he freaks out on them, understandably. That's actually my favorite part of the whole movie, is when he just fucking snaps at his parents. Because he's like, his whole family, he's like, fuck you guys. Yeah. You're considering aborting a child just because it's a little, like, it's because it's like me. You would have aborted me.
Yeah.
Like, and then his boyfriend's no fucking help, because his boyfriend's like, but they're your family. Because it's, 93 or 94 or whatever. And then, that's, like, bad enough, right? The premise pissed me off enough. I had to completely put aside my, like, fascination with genetics, like, because I love how that, because gay gene... What do you mean a gay gene?
Oh my god! You could make an entire gay Jurassic Park!
Yeah, you could. But yeah, so, well, they tried that.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
But no.
Gay-assic Park.
So, oh my god, what the fuck was I saying? Yeah. So, but the ending, the fucking ending. So the whole time, Brendan's trying to put on some play or whatever, because we can't beat,
Gay dudes have to put on plays.
And his boyfriend, on opening night, invites his entire family, which they haven't spoken since he, like, yelled at them about, hey, you would have fucking aborted me.
Yeah, because I'm a baby.
And he just is like, oh, cool, you guys shut up. Now, the sister actually goes through some development with it. She is ultimately like, yeah, wait, what am I doing? I'm not going to abort this poor kid. I'm going to love it anyway. And then she actually leaves her husband over it, because her husband's like, I would abort it.
Yeah.
Like, if this were if I was the one pregnant right now, But
it's like...
What she says they have this argument, he's in the shower, which was really funny. But, like, yeah.
But, like, how are they going to know that the baby's gay right away?
I don't know.
Like, is the afterbirth glitter?
Right? Like, I just... So yeah,
her womb is so meticulously interior decorated.
The curtains and all.
Yeah, it's like, wow, okay, that baby's gay.
Yeah, so she actually has some fucking development with it. She keeps the baby. She leaves her husband over it. Great. I have no qualms with them making up. But the parents are just there. They don't even fucking apologize. And he's like, you guys.
Would a gay zygote be a faggote?
Oh my god. That's amazing. And then, like, it ends with Brendan doing a voiceover being like, I guess we all need to change, including me. And I'm like, no, you did not need to, no. So yeah, this movie pissed me off a lot.
So is the baby gay?
We don't know. It didn't. I think we do see that it has been born by the end, but it's too young. We don't know.
Oh. Whatever.
That's why that movie pissed me off.
That baby sure does love sucking its thumb.
Oh my god. Alright. Younger and Younger was fascinating.
Mhm.
It's
Were
weird.
there any gay babies in it?
No.
Oh.
This one is 92-ish, I think.
Okay.
So we're in the same kind of time frame. But buffering. Oh my god, what the Donald Sutherland plays his dad.
Yeah.
He's not in the beginning like
Kiefer
half
Sutherland's dad.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I even remember that it was Donald Sutherland, because I was really into Kiefer Sutherland. Not this into Kiefer Sutherland, but I was really into him as a kid. But so Donald Sutherland owns a storage unit place.
Yeah, you told me about this one. Yep.
And like his wife like has to do all the work for it. Like he just kind of shows up and is like, I'm gonna pay for this, and she's like, we don't have money for that. And he's like, whatever, I'm gonna go bang this chick on an organ upstairs.
Yeah, you told me about that. Yeah. Well, I mean, you because you would bang on your organ, but like you mean
no,
like
it's a musical
organ
instrument. Yeah. And from
mine is too. It hums.
It hums.
Well, it doesn't know the words.
From downstairs where his wife is working. She hears them fucking on the organ upstairs and has a heart attack and dies. So now Brendan Fraser has to come back from, I think his name is Winston in this. He has to come back from, I think he was at school, he was in university in England or whatever. And then he essentially just kind of takes over where his mom left off, as his dad, like, has a mental breakdown about everything.
Okay.
He's, like, hallucinating the wife, and, like, sometimes he's hallucinating Brendan as the wife. Made me very uncomfortable. It was just a weird movie that I did not have fun watching. I forget why I put it in actively pissed me off, but it just I was just like, oh no, this is Brendan is the only good part of this.
Oh, okay.
That's why. Okay, I forgot we changed tiers. Yeah, Brendan is fun in this. I think he does a very good job, like, portraying the character. And then Donald Sutherland's just schizophrenic now, I guess.
He's envisioning his wife as his son.
Yeah, it's weird. But yeah, I mean, Donald Sutherland does do a good job, but like, I did not have a fun time watching this, except for Brendan. Poison Rose.
Brendan Fraser in drag, gay baby, black detective.
Is this what you're getting? Are you building something based off of this?
The League of Extra Horny Gentlemen.
No, then we'd have to include Dark, but we'll get there. So Poison Rose, I had a really hard time paying attention to. I do not enjoy John Travolta. He plays a detective, I think.
But a white one.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, okay. Yes, he plays a white detective.
I'm not interested.
He's investigating some suspicious deaths. Brendan plays actually kind of a gay-coded doctor. Ultimately, it turns out Brendan's been killing people with cancer drugs.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a bad movie. I just do not care for John Travolta.
Yeah.
And just didn't. I enjoyed Brendan in it. He is a fascinating individual.
Oh my god, I'm a detective.
No, he's not the detective.
John Travolta. I'm being John Travolta right now, and he's like, oh my god, somebody's giving him cancer drugs.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mr. Carter.
There's a weird, like, subplot where they knew each other in high school or whatever. I don't know. They look vastly different in age, so I don't know. But Brendan's kind of always looked younger, honestly. The last time, oh my god, this was a cock tease, if I'm being honest. Because, so Brendan plays like a salesman. He just moved to Indiana, I think, or from Indiana to wherever I think it's that one.
Okay.
Anyway, he was like top salesman back home, but now he's struggling to get a sale, and his boss starts fucking Brendan's fiance.
Okay.
Spoilers. Turns out Brendan was orchestrating this whole thing, and he was actually looking to tear down the company.
Oh.
But the reason I call this a cock tease is the entire movie, he's losing it. He is, like, slowly more and more deranged, to the point that, like, halfway through I was like, Brendan, just bring a gun. Just bring a gun. It's fine. Just bring a gun to work. Just do it. Just do it. And then...
Whoa.
But
this is Eastern Pennsylvania high school. Let's be careful.
But yeah, so he does not, and then that's when you get the reveal after, and I was like, damn, I feel teased, I guess. But, it does work. It completely destroys
I should have known because
Michael Keaton's character.
Yuki said to me,
no, stop!
Hey, did you just hire Brendan Fraser? Yeah, why? In inside jokes are.
That's awesome. Anyway, yeah. So I did not enjoy the extended scenes where they're on dates and whatnot, because I felt bad for Brendan's character.
Yeah.
I mean, ultimately, the end kind of retroactively.
Yeah.
But the
It's
whole
getting cucked by Beetlejuice.
right, and it's just like I'm like, oh, all right, sure, we have to watch these two make eyes at each other, and then even the reveal kind of didn't make me very happy, because the fiance clearly actually fell in love with Michael Keaton, and it's just.
Who wouldn't?
Right. Well, no, but yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed Brendan having a mental breakdown.
Okay.
And the rest of the movie just kind of made me sad.
All right. Where are we at?
Okay, next is fine.
So where's your middle tier?
I think this counts as the middle tier.
Okay.
It's all the way down here.
Okay.
But
let's go one more up.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna break this into two.
Okay, that works for me. You don't want me to go? Yeah. To be fair. Fine, I'll just run through real quick.
Yeah.
These were movies. I'm like, this was a movie that I watched. We have Killers of the Flower Moon. That was just way too long.
Yeah.
Really.
I love the ending though.
The endings were good.
Yeah.
I don't know, it was too long, and certain things made me uncomfortable. It was fine. Now and Then, fine. He is a Vietnam veteran in it.
Now and Then, is that the one with the little girls?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, I do remember. That one.
That was fine.
Christina Ricci is in that one. Okay.
It was decent.
I saw that in the theater.
G.I. Joe: The Rise of Cobra. It was fine. I kind of lost interest halfway through.
Yeah,
I
didn't.
It was okay.
Channing Tatum is Duke.
Yeah.
And Marlon Wayans was Ripcord.
I think
in
so.
it, I think.
Yeah.
And then Joseph Gordon-Levitt was Cobra Commander. Yeah. I remember seeing that one in the theater. And the only reason that Brendan Fraser's in it is
He's
because
Sergeant Stone
because he was in the director's Mummy movies.
Yeah. Well, he was hoping to have more of a character. I actually know. I put.
Sure, he just comes down on like a rope.
He comes in a motorcycle.
Oh, does he?
And
Okay.
then teaches them how to fight, and then just disappears, which is fine.
Yeah, I mean,
but
it was.
It was fine. He was fine in it.
Baroness and Cobra Commander were related.
Yeah.
And
I called that.
Yeah.
I called that without even realizing. I was like, huh, wouldn't that be funny? And Gerald was like.
I did. The girl who plays Scarlet. Was also the Orion cadet in 2009 Star Trek, and she was the sexy babysitter in the Amityville Horror remake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
so I know her work well.
All right. Next we have No Sudden Move. I think Brendan plays a gangster. I really struggled to pay attention to this. When I read it back, I was like, okay, because I was like running commentary the whole time. It was fine. Escape from Planet Earth. That's like a kids movie.
Okay.
Again, fine, but it's a kids movie, and I'm 28. Which, The Quiet American, he plays a CIA agent who's, infiltrating the Vietnam War.
Okay, I do remember that one.
That one was, it was fine.
Mm-hmm.
It was interesting.
Yeah.
I'm surprised to put in this tier because I think it was a little bit better than some of these movies, but it was fine.
Yeah.
Line of Descent, I think, is Bollywood. He plays an arms dealer, and everyone around him is Indian. That's why I'm assuming it's Bollywood. I guess I don't know for sure. That might be racist. My bad. That was fine.
Where did he get all the arms?
You don't ask questions. No, I don't know.
I'm just saying.
They're connected. Yeah, maybe not always. He is he's a very interesting character in this. Not just because he's an arms dealer, but he just seems he comes off like someone that a few years ago maybe I would have found in a club, gotten super wasted with, had really wild sex, and then never spoken to again. That's the vibe of the character.
See that with a lot of arms dealers.
Well, no, not arms dealer specific, just his personality as that character. And then the last one I have in the fine tier is $20. You're following the life of a $20 bill.
Okay.
Could have been better. I loved Steve Buscemi in it.
Okay, what year did that come out?
Oh, God. 92 or 3.
Okay, that seems like that era of indie film. Yeah.
It was fine. Like I said, I like Steve Buscemi in it. Brendan's character is fine, I guess.
Yeah.
That whole plot with his ex-fiance's dad or what, I don't know. It's weird. I think that's a movie that's trying to say something, and it's not that it failed, I just didn't care.
Okay. There was a lot of movies at that time that were all kind of in that there was Time Code and stuff like that. All right, that's interesting.
Okay,
So
but
go,
the last two that
last
we'll
one?
like go deep into is I
Mhm.
like this, but basically I put any movie that was like good but really cringy in it.
Okay.
We've got Monkey Bone, which I'm gonna be honest was less cringy on rewatch.
Yeah, I wanted to love that movie
Exactly.
because it's written
Visually very interesting.
Oh yeah, written by Sam Hamm.
Chris Kattan is great.
Chris
in
Kattan's
it.
great
Oh my
in
god.
it. It's based on a Dark Horse graphic novel. It's directed by Henry Selick, who did like Nightmare Before Christmas, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It had all the pieces.
Yeah, and just kind of like didn't miss, but it swung.
It
you know what I mean?
It didn't feel like it was trying to do enough.
Yeah.
With its premise, you
Like
got Rose McGowan, you've got Thomas Hayden Church, you've got Whoopi Goldberg.
She was great.
Yeah, but it was just like not Rosario Dawson. Rose McGowan.
Yeah,
yeah.
You already said that. It was alright. There were just when he is portraying Monkey Bone in his brain, I was just like, I can't watch this. I don't like monkeys. I don't enjoy this character aspect. I'm just not fun.
Yeah.
But it's fine on rewatch. Like this could be in the fine tier, but I think I like it a little more than
it's
fine.
visually interesting. It just doesn't do enough with it. The
Yeah.
only scene I remember to this day laughing at was when Thomas Hayden Church on the thing. He's like, oh, my girlfriend, like the doll or whatever.
Yeah.
That was the only scene that like really made me laugh. But I remember that movie. At AMC, I opened it in Theater 2, which is our second biggest theater.
Okay.
And before Friday night, I had to move all the way back to Theater 7.
Yeah. Something's missing. I'm not sure what.
But Chris Kattan as the dead gymnast with the organs falling out was funny.
He's great.
It's just the era of Corky Romano.
Right. But yeah, I liked Monkey Bone, but like I prefer distance between the rewatches, I think. Bedazzled, I've actually liked less on rewatch.
Okay.
I found this movie to be very, very cringy. And I don't know why, because I guess originally it was more charming.
Yeah.
But like, the situations he was put in just were, eh.
Yeah.
Dudley
Moore was in the original one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Hurley in this is great.
Oh, it's great, yeah.
She's great.
Yeah.
I feel like she really sells the charming, like... It felt like it was supposed to have the vibe of like George the Jungle and Dudley Do Right a little bit, and I feel like she nailed that. And it's not that Brendan didn't per se, but like, cause he did, he sold the hell out. He had to do so many different parts in this.
He's the basketball player. Small penis.
Yeah, but like, something just didn't click for me. Like I said, it just felt kind of cringy because I'm really bad with secondhand embarrassment. Yeah. This is my Brendan Fraser friend. His name is Ben. This is Ben's favorite, up there with like School Ties, I think. Yeah. But it just didn't hit for me. I don't enjoy secondhand embarrassing humor, and
I just remember this one coming out.
I also Oh god, yeah, no. I feel like because Ben tries to argue that Brendan Fraser goes through Elliot is his name in this, goes through a redemption arc, and I kind of feel like he doesn't. Yeah. Because I kind of went into this more in depth with my friends last night, but like he doesn't. Nothing really changes. Because from the beginning, I don't think he's all that selfish necessarily. Because the end is like, oh, you're the only person who made this selfless wish or whatever. But I don't think he was really selfish the whole time. She forces him to make the wishes. Yeah. Most of the wishes are him trying to dodge her like loopholes and then also at the same time get this girl. But he tries to pick things that he thinks the girl would like. Yeah. It's not like he's like, she's just mine because I said so. Yeah, he's like... oh, I want her to be in love with me. Because at first, he's like, I want to be married to her, and then she's cheating on him. Oh, well, I want her to be in love with me, and then they, like, break into her room and find her diary. It's like, oh, I want to be sensitive, because she said she likes sensitive guys. And it's just like, I don't feel like he went through an arc, because I don't know, like, or the arc he went through was not when he needed to go through. Something missing in this as well. Yeah. But,
it's an era of 2000, it's like when Chris Rock did Down to Earth. There's, like, a lot of these movies that, like, I understand why they made it, but like it's missing the components to make it all fit together. Exactly. Like they didn't understand the idea of why they were remaking it.
Yeah, I think that's probably, and I would put this a little bit lower if I were to remake it. Yeah. But, oh, you know what? I forgot because I'm missing 2 of the movies on here. Also in the fine tier, Child of Darkness, Child of Light, which is the first thing he's ever done. Yeah. And The Nut Job. That was just another
Oh
kids
yeah,
movie that was just
we
like,
had that at the Wayne.
okay.
We had both of them, I think.
That tracks.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just like, oh, this is a kids movie, not 28. But yeah, Bedazzled, yeah, just kind of a miss, just kind of cringy.
Yeah.
Wanted to like it, liked it more the first time. Just as I rewatched.
I like her a lot though.
She's
This
great.
is like the Austin
God.
Powers era.
Yeah. I love, like, character wise, I love her. I love Brendan. Like, both their characters are great. And just what's surrounding
and
them
she's just super hot.
She's so hot.
Still is.
Yeah, I believe it. All right, so also on the like cringy tier is Hairbrained. God.
Is it about a rabbit?
No, it's about a 14-year-old who is like a genius, but he has the whole joke with the hair is he's just got like the most ridiculous like Jufro, I guess.
Okay. Whoa.
Well, I can't say afro because I don't know. Anyway, look. He's got like a gigantic curly mass of hair that they go out of their way to mention is like unkempt as well. So I guess it's whatever, right? He keeps doing this bit where it's the helmet protecting his brain. I don't know.
You know who could have an afro? Sirius Black.
I want to watch this back and watch my face as I. But anyway, so Brendan's character is this 41-year-old loser who is still in college.
Okay.
And they are friends.
With a child.
Yeah. This movie is deeply uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It gets to, like, at the end, you're like, oh, it's trying to call this premise out.
Yeah.
But it still made it. Because when they become friends, Brendan, like, gets him drunk, tries to get him laid. Like, I guess he just takes him to a party and says, get drunk and get laid. He doesn't actually give him the alcohol. And then, like, also there's a chick who's a senior, so she's explicitly 22, who's, like, really into him. But, like, again, ultimately it's creepy. Like, they make it clear that it's creepy that she's into him. And then Brendan ends up with, like, a chick who, in the college of undetermined age. But then at one point he, like, reconnects with his daughter who's about to join that college. And then goes to his girlfriend and is like, hey, this is weird because you're, like, my daughter's age. Like, they get there.
Is he still the same character from the Joe Pesci movie?
Definitely.
Yeah.
And then, like, but the whole thing with this, right, is what the hell's the kid's name? I'm blanking.
Hairbrain.
Yeah, the genius 14-year-old, he wants to go to Harvard so bad. But then they, like, come and they, like, make fun of him or whatever because he's at some community college. And he ends up joining the, like, I forget what it's called. It's basically, like, competitive trivia. There's a word and I'm totally blanking on it. And, like, he's the smartest person that this community college has ever had. So, like, he makes it his mission to, like, destroy the Harvard team. But then, like, you know, at one point, like, because Brendan's got, like, a gambling problem, and, like, he bets against them to win because he thinks that, well, because at one point the kid gets kicked out, but then they get a bye that week anyway. It's just kind of an uncomfortable movie.
Yeah.
There's just a lot that just made me really uncomfortable about it.
All right.
And, like, again, the movie is, like, this is uncomfortable, but I'm like, sure, but you still made me look at it.
Yeah.
You know? So that's Hairbrained. I have Dudley Do-Right on here. That was not as cringy as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
The first half, painful. Very, very painful. But I think it's the same director as George of the Jungle.
Yeah, yep.
So it has that same narrator, self-aware vibe. It just didn't hit as well, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, he if you haven't seen it, he plays like a kind of a dumbass
Canadian
Mountie.
Yeah. And they're based on the Rocky and Bullwinkle shorts.
Yeah. Which did play at the beginning, which confused me a lot because I was like, I don't know where Gerald got this, but something else is playing and I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
It's animated. And then I looked it up, I was like, oh, that's...
You don't know who Rocky and Bullwinkle were?
It wasn't Rocky and Bullwinkle, it was like the Fox... I don't... There's something...
Oh, yeah.
I was just kind of like, is this correct? It was.
Was that Sarah Jessica Parker was in that as well?
Sarah Jessica Parker plays his love interest. It was fun. I liked the latter half. He's really hot as a bad guy. He's like, he's got a guy coming towards the fucking saw, and then when the guy gives him the information, he punches the saw, and it's like fake the whole time. There were some good bits in this.
Yeah.
He has a chainsaw for some of it, and he wears like the most like school shooter trench coat I've ever seen in my life, and that's when not bad. The beginning, painful. I would skip the entire beginning if I could, but And then there were a couple like moments here and there where I was like, okay, this is cringy again. But like, again, it's self-aware. Like there are a couple times where he's like, and now I'll sing, and she's like, please don't. Yeah. So like, thank God. But
if you knew the cartoons, you'd probably get a little bit more out of it.
Yeah. I would not say it's bad. That's why like it's up here in this tier where I'm like, this is just a little cringe.
Yeah. Because like I actually like the Rocky and Bullwinkle movie, and people think I'm crazy. You know.
That's fair. And then last in this tier is A Case of You. He plays. You're gonna laugh.
Okay. A gay baby.
No, he doesn't.
A black detective.
Case of You is about Justin Long falling in love with the barista, and he is trying to get with her, and he like stalks her Facebook and basically tries to become the perfect man to her. Right? It's a love story. It's a little bit cringy because he just fucking sticks his foot in his mouth every possible instant. The reason that I'm saying you're gonna laugh because I laughed. Brendan Fraser plays her ex-boyfriend named Tony. And she explicitly says the line that he is a good friend but a nightmare of a boyfriend. And I fucking lost it, dude. He's kind of sleazy. He's clearly still into her. But yeah, Justin Long does get her in the end. She, thank God, the like whole thing, because it's all trial. It's him like, oh, I'm gonna take judo because she said she loves judo. Oh, that was my pet dog, and he internally is like, oh fuck, I didn't do that. Yeah. Like he takes up ballroom dancing to hang out with her, and like, but it's funny because she's so into him the whole time, and he's like. He didn't have to do all this, but yeah, eventually he confesses it, and she's like, yeah, I know. Like, I started just putting shit on there to see if you'd do it. Like, but yeah, that movie was good, but like, Justin Long just sticks his foot in his mouth so often. I just don't enjoy secondhand embarrassment, so. Yeah, do you want to stop here? So that's the last one.
Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll stop here, and...
so this is all the, in my opinion, worst Brendan Fraser movies.
So then where we'll go from here is we'll pick this back up at a later date, and we'll go into the getting into the mecca of Fraser. So I guess down below, tell us what you like. Have you seen any of these?
Yeah, definitely.
What is your favorite Brendan Fraser movie?
He's pronouncing it this way to piss me off.
I know I am.
Because it's pronounced Fraser, and it's spelled Fraser. Please do it correctly in the comments, or I will cry.
Nope. I want everyone to spell in the comments. Spell his last name the worst way possible. It's just the N word over.
But yeah,
that's
let us know. Right. What do you think of this foray of mine?
Yeah.
What do you think of Brendan Fraser? What do you think of his... Oh, he has a movie coming out on November 21st. He plays like a rent-a-guy in Japan.
It kind of has like a Lost in Translation vibe almost.
It looks really good and heartwarming.
All right, so we'll get back into this at a later date. Yes. And in the meantime, we'll kind of gather your information on Brendan Fraser. And we'll go from there because I'm excited to hear as we get into the good stuff as your revelry increases.
Yeah.
So that's all for this week. Bye.
Bye.